Welcome, and thank you for joining us for this training today. In this training, we're going to talk about how this secret strategy gets your home sold faster and for more money. You are in the right place if you are looking to sell your house in the quickest amount of time for the most money possible. We're going to share with you the exact same strategies we use when we work with clients, no matter if they have a $10 million home to sell or a $200,000 home. The formula we're going to share works across the board. So, congratulations on taking the time to spend with us today. You made a great decision to show up to this training because there won't be a bunch of fluff or useless information. Just actionable, simple strategy. There's nothing for sale or to buy today. We're just going to give you what you need to know to eliminate the typical stress and overwhelm that comes from the process of trying to sell your home for more money in the shortest amount of time. Now, before we get started, make sure to eliminate distractions. Turn off your cell phone, tell the kids to go in another room, tell people you are in a meeting, and just get yourself in the right space to absorb all the awesome information we are going to give you today. The same strategy our clients use to achieve the powerful results they get from working with us. Predictable and consistent results that are typical for our clients across the board. Now, even if you're only in the thinking about selling your house category, these strategies can be implemented to get you the results you are wanting when you do decide to sell. But, a quick word of warning, what you'll see today may have you wanting to put your house on the market tomorrow when you see just how simple it will be to sell your house fast and for the highest dollar possible. Make sure to stick around, because a little later in the training, we are going to tell you how to get our bundle of free guides that will help you tremendously. These will go even deeper into the information of what you'll need to know about these topics and how to get multiple offers competing for your house, at full price and more. These guides are very valuable to you. We'll cover more on this later. So, before we get started, let me tell you who this is for so that you know if you're in the right place. The system we're going to share with you typically gets buyers, that's multiple buyers, putting in offers on the day the house is listed and many times over the asking price. You're busy with work, family, all kinds of things. In other words, your daily life. So you don't have time to deal with all the tasks associated with getting your house ready to sell. And then all the tasks necessary during the sales process. Being constantly interrupted is stressful. You're going to hear today how to avoid all the negatives, avoiding negotiating mistakes with today's very savvy buyers. There is a strategy to get full value for your home, and I'm going to spill the beans. I mean, really, aren't you ready to move on with your life, whether it's downsizing, upsizing, or moving to an entirely new location? If you want the strategy to follow, then our formula will work for you. So, in other words, this training is for you if you want a proven system to get you top dollar in the shortest time, only qualified people begging to buy your house, as few disruptions as possible, you are too busy for interruptions, to avoid negotiating mistakes, to get full equity from your current house, or to move on to the next chapter of your life. In the next few minutes, I'll tell you how to get the right buyers in your front door. You're going to know how to dismiss and neutralize negotiations that can typically be a real nuisance and very costly. You'll know how to price your house right so that when offers come pouring in, you'll get the most money in your pocket. You'll understand how to eliminate the tire kickers that have no intention or means to really purchase your home. Now, before we move forward, I want to check in to see where you are currently. And if any of this sounds like you, let me know by typing the letter Y into the chat or in the Q&A box on the screen. Are you concerned over the multitude of daunting tasks it takes to pack up all your belongings from the past so many years, and the constant disruptions to your life when the house is being shown? Does the thought of moving make you anxious? Do you worry about the financial ability to get your house sold so that you can move on time to close on the house you are purchasing, or to get to the new job location on time? Can't carry that old mortgage plus your new mortgage? We hear stories all the time about how people overprice a house and it sits on the market too long, or how they have people constantly coming to see the house during dinner hours and baby nap times and totally disrupts your routine. I get it. It's stressful. And finally, how much time are you wasting putting your future on hold, waiting for your house to sell? How much time do you have to spend working with a real estate agent that uses old school methods when we are in a technical new world? So, if any of what I've said sounds like you, I need to tell you that none of those things are the real problem. The real problem is you have not committed to finding the right person to guide you, nor the right formula for selling your home fast for the highest dollar amount and without the typical stress and overwhelm. And because of this, you find yourself using the phrase, "I need to know more," or "I need to look into this more before I can make a decision on what to do." This just leads to more indecision and more stress trying to figure out the best way to go. And on top of all of this, there's another real problem, which is all the new construction. Most people don't want to invest a lot of money in a house that they are selling in order to sell it. So what do you do to compete against those new move-in ready homes? The answer? You can arm yourself with the right strategy and information. You can price it right so that you entice buyers. Look, you can't compete sometimes with all the lender incentives for new construction, but you can offer home warranties and updates and other contingencies like % of closing costs. And if you had the right strategy and the right information, you would have the ability to sell your house fast for top dollar. You would eliminate the tire kickers and gawkers from touring your house. You would eliminate the conversation that buyers want to have about lowering the price, and you would be moving into your dream home. The bottom line is that yes, you can create a plan that will get your house sold quickly and with less stress using what you will learn today. You'll be able to get the full equity from your current home. You can eliminate unqualified buyers from coming into your home, and you can have a minimally disruptive life during the process. When you follow the proven strategy we talk about today, you get to move on with the plans you made for your future. You end up with more cash in your pocket. You get to have a smooth transition with much less stress. You get little to no disruptions, and you get to start packing now. Now, before we get into this, I want to introduce you and give you a brief background on your local real estate professional whom I feel extremely blessed to be working with. It's a real honor to work with such an outstanding professional. And as you can see on your screen, they are a true expert in your local real estate market. When people want to sell their home fast and for the highest dollar amount, and with zero stress and overwhelm, this is who they turn to get it done. The clients who work with them oftentimes become their best referral partners because their experience is so smooth and enjoyable. And the funny thing is, where most real estate agents continually ask for referrals, this agent does not. By genuinely caring about each and every one of their clients and treating them as family and ensuring they each get fantastic results, the referrals consistently flow in without having to ask for them in advance. Because of this, they don't have to chase down clients. The results speak for themselves and the clients come to them. This is when you know the agent can serve you at the highest level and get the results you are looking for. So why does this really matter to you? Because we want to make it clear that the fancy acronyms, awards, and accomplishments were not reached on purpose, meaning that they were the primary purpose or goal solely to be used to get bragging rights, or just to show people how great we are. Many of these things were simply a byproduct, completely unintentional, of our relentless passion for providing genuine, massive value to our clients. At the end of the day, we absolutely love looking in the mirror and feeling completely fulfilled because we made a meaningful and significant impact in the lives of the people we serve. And because you are here, you are one of those people. Now, I do have a quick, damaging admission. It wasn't always like this for us. There was a time that we didn't know what we know now and couldn't get our clients in that position where they were completely comfortable, in control, and confident about their real estate sale. And truth be known, we experienced the same pitfalls and issues that most real estate agents deal with every day. It was rough. Houses sitting on the market way too long, low ballers flocking to the listings, and tire kickers wasting clients' valuable time. We were trying everything we could to get an edge for our clients. We even studied other agents and what the other agents were doing. And that's when we found out that basically all of the other agents were simply copying each other, not knowing how to best serve the client. That's typical, by the way, in real estate. So many were just doing things the old school way and were also struggling, while their clients struggled at the same time. And what's worse is they ended up doing the only thing they knew how to do in order to make a commission, which was to give the bad advice of telling their client to lower the asking price too early. When this happens, the only person who wins is the real estate agent. And that was not acceptable to us, and we know that this is not acceptable to you either. And then we finally figured it out. We figured out through lots of trial and error how to fix all of this and get our clients consistent and predictable results. It was a simple formula that we have used countless times to get our clients exactly what they want. And it is what we will talk about here in a moment. And speaking of results, once we figured out the 5 steps, we started selling homes faster, and our customers' favorite part, they were getting full price and more. This process was a win-win for everyone. Unfortunately, not a common theme in the real estate industry, but is one we will never compromise on. It must always be a win-win, or we simply won't participate. This is why when people want to get fast results, they come to us. We help many people sell their homes for more money using our system. Sometimes people think, I'll just sell my house myself and save money. I applaud them because they might actually sell it. After all, about 9% of people selling their house will actually sell it without the help of a real estate agent. But for the other 91% of sellers, a real estate agent will get you more money and typically faster. So here's an example of the power of this great strategy. We'll call her Mary Smith. Now, she had been trying to sell her house for 8 months. Needed a few repairs, so she made those repairs. Did a minimal staging. Brought in contemporary furniture to stage the house. Staged it to appeal to young families. And then had it professionally photographed for marketing. The result? She got many showings and offers, and within 7 to 10 days, an offer was accepted at the full asking price. Imagine the things you will not have to worry about when you work with a professional real estate agent who truly understands how to get you the results you want. Your home will get the asking price or more. You will sell it quickly so that you don't have to have another mortgage payment. Your future plans will no longer be on hold. And you'll get peace of mind knowing you have a realtor that has the drive and skills to get your house sold. All right, let's talk about the steps to take that will help you achieve the results you want. We're going to discuss 5 steps that have been used over and over because they work. I'm going to discuss each step that if you follow will get you the results you are looking for. Let's get started. Step 1 is you should get a home inspection. This should be the very first thing you do. You might be thinking, I don't have time to do this, and well, if you eliminate step 1, you just blew it. This is where the money is hidden. That inspector represents you. He's there to help you uncover the things that the buyer's inspector will discover, and the buyer's real estate agent will end up forcing you to pay for. No matter if you have a $300K home or a $10 million home, inspectors will find things wrong. You want the inspection to cover the roof, HVAC system, electrical, and plumbing. It's a 4-point inspection. And have a WDO, that's a wood-destroying organism inspection. This is an inspection where they look for wood rot from bugs to water intrusion. It can affect a buyer's loan. While you're at it, have the inspector look for fogged windows, and if you have a pool, get a pool inspection too. Now, once you have an inspection and you've read over the report, if there is anything wrong with the 4 critical areas, that's the roof, the HVAC system, electrical, and plumbing, go ahead and fix it. All the other items are either cosmetic or at least lessen the cost of replacement. In some states, you can have a handyman make repairs prior to a contract, but once a buyer offer is accepted, you are required to hire licensed contractors. This means Uncle Bob can replace the toilet flapper or a leaking faucet prior to the acceptance of the buyer offer, typically at a lower price. This would normally be a job for a licensed plumber, and of course, you must show receipts. So, rather than waiting for a buyer's inspector, you beat them to the punch. This means you are reducing the number of items they can attempt to nickel and dime you, the seller, to pay for. Next is to get the appraisal. An appraisal is based on research of the homes in the community within a specific mile radius of your home. The appraiser will look at your square footage, updates, and overall condition of the exterior and interior. Next, the appraiser will look at homes that have similar conditions in the geographic area that have actually already sold. Typically, an appraisal is based on the previous 6 months' sales. Appraisals are not based on Zillow estimates or the tax assessor's value. The appraisal reflects what a property should sell for in the market today. On to step 4. More cash in your pocket. Can you sell your house yourself and will you save money? The answer is yes and no. Yes, you can sell it yourself, and about 9% of people are able to successfully sell their homes on their own without an agent, but leave about $10,000 or more on the table. That means you could lose $10,000 or more without an agent. And for the other 91% of sellers that do hire a professional real estate agent, they'll pocket that extra money. So, how can you hire the right real estate agent? Effective and transparent communication is where it starts. Step 5 is all about grabbing the buyer's attention. So how do you do this? First is proper planning of an effective marketing strategy. Then, having maximum website and internet exposure. That means having your house on highly visited websites like the MLS, Zillow, personal and company websites, Realtor.com, and Trulia. Along with that, you must have an effective social media presentation because everyone now goes online to do their research. You'll need tech photography, that's professional photography of the property, virtual tours, and 3D video tours that help tremendously. Business networking, and no tire kickers. That means making sure the buyers are pre-qualified and pre-approved. Now, what's the difference? So here's a skinny on pre-qualified. Getting pre-qualified is the initial step in the mortgage process, and it's generally fairly simple. You supply a bank or lender with your overall financial picture, including your debt, income, and assets. After evaluating this information, a lender can give you an idea of the size of the mortgage for which you qualify. Pre-qualification can be done over the phone or on the internet, and there is usually no cost involved. Loan pre-qualification does not include an analysis of your credit report or an in-depth look at your ability to purchase a home. Now, pre-approval. Getting pre-approval is the next step, and it tends to be much more involved. You'll complete an official mortgage application, and usually pay an application fee, then supply the lender with the necessary documentation to perform an extensive check on your financial background and current credit rating. And typically at this stage, you will not have found a house yet, so any reference to property on the application will be left blank. From this, the lender can tell you the specific mortgage amount for which you are approved. You'll also have a better idea of the interest rate you'll be charged on the loan, and in some cases, you might be able to lock in a specific rate. With pre-approval, you will receive a conditional commitment in writing for an exact loan amount, allowing you to look for a home at or below that price level. Obviously, this puts you at an advantage when dealing with a potential seller, as he or she will know you're one step closer to obtaining an actual mortgage. So that's the difference. These foundational steps are just the beginning of what you need to get your house sold fast and at top dollar. Don't make the same mistakes that most others do. Now, the other big secret to making this work seamlessly is choosing the right real estate agent. So how do you choose the right real estate agent? There are countless agents out there that could list your home, but I have to warn you that regardless of whether or not we ever work with you, you need to be aware that all real estate agents are not created equal. You might be tempted to use an agent just because they are a relative or a friend of a friend, and that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Here are some things to be cautious of when looking for the right agent. Is the agent practicing full-time or part-time? You want to go with an agent that is fully engaged in the market every day. Is the agent a relative? Unless they are a true full-time pro, this can lead to bad things, lost money, and resentment. Is the agent charging a lower commission? This could cause the agent to show your house less and can affect the listing agent's ability to get maximum exposure to sell much faster. The agent doesn't normally work with your property type. If you want to sell your house, look for a professional in residential real estate. A land agent or a condo specialist may not have the expertise needed to get you what you want. Do you have direct access to the agent's personal cell phone? Are the lines of communication open? Can you reach them when needed, or will they pass you off to an assistant? This is very important, so keep this in mind when looking for the right agent. Yes, you can sell your house for more money, fast, and get multiple offers. And move on with your life with fewer disruptions. By using these steps we talked about today, you will get positive, successful results. So today I promise to show you a proven system to get you top dollar in the shortest time, how to get only qualified people begging to buy your house, how to avoid as many disruptions as possible. Again, you're too busy for interruptions. How to avoid negotiating mistakes, how to get full equity from your current house, and how to move on to the next chapter of your life. In the very near future, you can stop paying your existing mortgage payments. You can have the satisfaction knowing you got every dime of equity you deserve. You will have the freedom to move on with your life. You can have a smooth transition as you close this chapter of your life. And you'll have the peace of mind that you and your family were respected and treated well. If you had the money needed from the sale of your home today, what would that mean to you? Could you take that family vacation you've been wanting to surprise your family with? Or create more meaningful memories with them? Could you move into your dream house? Could you get into that awesome school district for your kids? Is that what is keeping you from moving on to the next chapter of your life? Or from taking that family vacation? Or creating other amazing experiences with your family? Is it keeping you from moving into your dream house? Or keeping you from being able to send your kids to that awesome school to get the education you want them to get? What are you missing out on? Now, if you're still with me here, I believe you're here for a reason. Here's how we can help you. We've set aside some time over the next few days to speak with you personally to come up with a customized plan to sell your house faster and for more money. We'll talk about the exact plan you'll need to turn away tire kickers and only show your home to the most qualified buyers. This means no more disruption to your current lifestyle. Your strategy session includes our valuable real estate guide bundle that includes more ways to increase the value of your home and much more, market analysis specific to your house, and strategy to get your house sold fast and for top dollar. And remember, this is the exact plan we use that gets our sellers the results they love. And by the way, this is not a sales pitch. This call will be tremendously valuable for you. And whether your house is currently on the market or if you're just thinking about selling your home at this point, this plan will give you the proper steps to take and what to do when you do decide to sell, so that you can sell it quickly and, yes, for top dollar. Stop putting your dreams on hold and let's get the plan you need into your hands fast. That being said, this is not for everybody. There are some requirements for this. This call is only for people that want fast results and are serious about selling their house. This free strategy session and free real estate guide bundle is for you if you're ready to take action on the plan we lay out for you to achieve your goals, you want to reduce the typical stress and overwhelm associated with selling your house, and you're ready to have peace of mind and move on with your life. However, if that is you, click the button on the page to book your free call. So you might be asking why we're doing this. Why is this free? I'm offering a limited number of free guides and strategy sessions to put together a plan that can help you move to the next chapter in your life by selling your house quickly and for the most money. And there are multiple reasons. The first is that we genuinely enjoy helping people. Secondly, once we speak and we come up with a plan to sell your home fast and for top dollar, you may want our help. And if that is the case, we can talk about that. But either way, you'll get real help regardless. And by the way, on the call, there won't be any high-pressure sales tactics or anything like that. If it's a fit, great. If not, that's fine too. But you'll at least have the plan you'll need to get the results you want. So go ahead and click the button on the page now to book your call, or go to the web address you see on the screen now. So here's what we want you to do next. Click the button on the page now to book your call, or use the website or contact information on the screen to contact us to book your call. There are limited spots, and that's because we are a full-time real estate firm and have many clients and client referrals to serve, and only so many hours in a day. So spots are limited. This is typically the time I'd answer some questions, but since we'll be speaking live on the phone, we'll answer your questions on that call, and it'll be much more beneficial for you. And we'll also be giving you access to the free real estate guide bundle as well after you book your call. So go ahead and book your call now, and let's get you the plan you'll need to sell your house fast and for top dollar. Thanks for watching today, and we look forward to speaking with you on your call. Take care.